Hello everyone, I'm Fede Baronti, partner manager at Deiser, and we're here to present Projectrak and how to improve your ITSM service, your IT service projects for with Jira and Projectrak. Okay, so I don't know if you know Projectrak, but Projectrak is an app that is available in the Atlassian marketplace, and the whole point of Projectrak is to allow you to lead and manage your projects in a few simple steps, but with a big number of possibilities. You know, the possibilities always, when it comes to customizations and arrangements in your projects and information in your projects, possibilities are always endless. So let's start with it. Just for everyone to know, we'll be talking about ITSM, ESM, JSM, and Projectrak. ITSM, IT Service Management, Enterprise Service Management will be for ESM, and Jira Service Management, I believe that we all know what that is, and Projectrak, which is what the app that we're going to use right now in order to follow up on your projects. This is a little bit of how do you say, a sketch of what a Jira project usually has. A Jira project can represent anything as it's written down right here. Right now, we're going to make that a Jira project will be aligned with a customer, okay? A Jira project can be a team, can be a business process, or can be a business unit by itself, okay? So what I'm going to show you right now is what we all know that Jira does. What does Jira? Jira provides information inside of the issues, okay? If you can see right now, you can see a list of issues with some information like the summary, the reporter, and the status and the priority. You know, what Projectrak does is provide more information, but on a project level, okay? You can add the priority, you can add the status. There's different types of fields that you can add to your projects and different information. Okay, if we go further, we will see that with Projectrak, you will add more data to your projects. So with that data, you will gain accessibility to all the information. You will have a project data view, you know, all the view, you will be able to see and you will be able to identify pain points in your projects just at a quick glance. You know, you will be able to use filters, you will be able to export also all that information, and you will be able to see different views, like timeline, like the list view, and like the boards, which we will see a little bit later. Then with the data, you will be able to customize your projects with layouts and with fields. That's really, okay. We all know that creating custom fields, you know, sometimes you get a little bit you lose control with Jira, but with Projectrak, it's really easy and you won't need those many project fields, but you will gain a lot of accessibility and customization. You will be also gain a lot of automation, because on Projectrak DC, we're integrated with automation for Jira, in which you will be able to set up different kinds of rules that will allow you to gain more time during your tasks, you know, and so on. We also have in data center, we have bulk operations, we do have a system of subscriptions, and so on, okay? And then you will be able to monitorize your projects with that information. We have gadgets, we have the history of the projects, and you'll be able to watch any change that has been made in your projects with Projectrak. As I said before, Projectrak is available in data center and in cloud. There's differences. We have a full documentation on what differences you can see on both installations, but today we are going to focus on cloud, okay? The use case that we're gonna let you know today is about cloud. The end line of creating, of having more information in your projects most of the time is reporting. You may need to report to your management or to someone that needs that information, and that's why we integrated with leading apps like ECBI. I hope that you know ECBI because it's one of the most powerful reporting tools. We're also integrated with Dashboard Hub. We're integrated with different connectors for Power BI and Tableau, and we're also integrated with Google Data Studio Connector. Going down to the use case, to the ITSM use case. Okay, so let me explain how we're going to do this. Imagine that we have different portals for different customers. We have, each project is going to represent one customer, okay? So each customer is going to enter a support portal that is going to be available to them. And then the support team for those portals will be trying to manage the queues for those portals. It doesn't matter if it's for just one project. Imagine that the project has 2 different queues. They will need the information to manage those queues in the project. And then the service manager will need the information in order to see if the service, the support is being provided with the level agreements that they decided in the first place. They will need information if the support tickets, the support requests are being closed in the right time and with the right information, and so on. So let's move on to what Projectrak can do for you. As soon as you install Projectrak, you will see the list of projects. Right now, as I said before, each project will represent a customer. So this is the list of customers. And you will be able to see all the information that we have, created in Projectrak. Like, for example, the status of the project. You will be able to see on what status the project is at the moment. You will be able to see the service management, the one who needs to follow up on the actions, on those queues, on those projects, and the SLAs, the service level agreements that you decided that you need to follow on each project, the team that is taking care of those queues, and the supported products. For example, maybe one customer is needing support on one app, or maybe they need support on the CRM app or the ERP, so you can see the information right there. And then you can also provide the level type. This is only an example, okay? You will be able to add more information to that project list view as you please, and as your co-workers, your team members need, okay? So moving on, we provide also different views. This is a board view, which is really useful when you have a meeting and you need to report. Again, one of the main goals is reporting and getting all the information so that it's easier to report and that you can find pain points in your projects really fast and really easily. So right now, as you can see, each column is representing a status in your project status. And you can see how many projects are on those status. You can group by status. You can group by the priorities. Right now, this priority field is called the level type. So you can see in which level types are in several projects, So imagine that you have 4 projects in that type. You can see it right away. And the next one, you will be able to group by the SLAs. You have 4 different or 3 different SLAs, defined in your projects. You will be able to see how many projects are acting on those SLAs right now. And moving on, we have another view. This is a timeline view with 3 different field types, which are the start date, the end date of the project, and the status. You will be able to identify what part of the timeline they're taking, okay? So you can see that the timeline is drawn right there with the start date, the end date, and then in the timeline, we will show you the status, which is really simple, but it's super useful in order to follow up on those projects. They're really nice. And right here, whenever you choose a project in order to see how the project is going, will allow you to create your own layout of fields. this is the information this is all the information that is available in the project. You will be able to see the budget, the incurred cost, which is a formula field type that can provide those kind of formulas, formulas from different project fields. You will get the information right there. Then the start date, then the status. You have all the information that you need inside that project. Then moving on, as I said before, reporting is one of the main keys. We have 3 different gadgets in cloud. In data center, we have 5 gadgets that will show you all the information that you need. We have the pie chart. We have the 2-dimensional gadget that you can configure really easily, in cloud. And then we have the project list, which will resemble the list that I showed you before of all the projects. So what are the takeaways for this presentation? With Projectrak, you will be able to get better control of the team management. You will have the transparency and reduce the time spent on teamwork, stay up to date, have real-time reporting because of the gadgets and because the integrations with those really powerful reporting apps, and have control of the supported services. All of this focused on ITSM, okay? So if you have any more questions of how this works, and you might want to know how the formula fields work, or you might want to know a little bit more of Projectrak, but on data center, please go ahead and visit us. We're right there next to the bar, the booth right next to the bar, so we'll be up there. Do not hesitate to come visit us and ask any questions. And if you want to learn how to configure the example that I just showed you, do not hesitate to sign up to the workshop for tomorrow. I believe that is at 1 p.m., okay? So do not hesitate to do that either. So that's pretty much it. I hope that you're interested in Projectrak. And again, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to come by and let us know, okay? Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for listening. And have a great META-INF Atlassian day to you all. See you tonight. Bye-bye. Thanks.